everyone. Welcome to Benched. My name's Joey, joined by my co-host and brother, Angel. What up, big dog?
What's up, free agency? Oh, man.
What did you say? Oh, free agency.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, it was quite the day. We're coming at you on Tuesday because we don't want to just shoot a completely obsolete episode on Sunday.
Wait for the last minute on Monday to do this because so much shit has happened.
So on this episode, we're going to not completely, but as much as we possibly can without having you sit here for 24 hours, recap the first day of free agency. It was uppity.
Eventful.
Yep.
Great for you.
Very good. Yep. Over in the box, how'd that land?
Yeah, I like that.
You like that?
That's cool.
Over in the box, Packer registered owner. Maybe he had a vote in what happened Monday? Maybe not.
Probably wouldn't go that way.
Gabe Tovar and AJ Woodson. What's up, boys?
What up?
What up? And back on the mic over in the, chair, the guest chair. I don't know, the wall, the black wall. That has nothing to do with it.
Wow.
Come on. Listen, as soon as it left, I knew that was not the right take.
The African-American wall.
Okay. Terrell Thorogood, what's up, guy?
What's up? Welcome back.
Okay, episode 102. This is for Monday, March 12th, 2024. If you're here on YouTube for the first time, welcome.
Hi.
If you're listening on Apple, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Amazon Music, or wherever you get your podcast, thank you for joining the audio version of Bench with the Tovar Brothers, and welcome to the show. Of course, follow us on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, search at Bench Show, all those different platforms. A lot of it going up. If you were following us today, or Monday being today, or yesterday, you're pretty up to date.
Yeah. A lot of stuff going up.
Yeah, if you're going to work tomorrow and you follow the Benched Instagram, you know what to talk about.
Yeah,
the old water cooler.
Yeah, you were caught up for sure.
100%. Absolutely. So make sure you're following us on all those. There is so much to get to. I am not going to waste any more time, although I want to talk about the Oscars so bad.
Let's just do it. Screw it.
Shout out to Oppenheimer for the clean sweep.
Yeah. Oppenheimer.
Shout out to Barbie for having the whole thing be about them, but not actually win any awards.
Zero.
Quite the accomplishment.
Yeah.
Awesome. Shout out to Al Pacino for totally fucking up the last one. Al Pacino.
That man is old. It's time to retire, Al.
Yeah. Anyone else? Anyone else have a shout out real quick?
Sit your old ass down.
There you go.
John Cena. I think the Illuminati
Shout out John
has
Cena.
accepted him back.
Welcome to Illuminati.
Welcome.
I'm not saying the name because I don't want to get hit or suicided.
So how are we gonna do this then?
No, you guys say it. I'm
okay. Anyone else have a shout out?
Ken, to be the only good thing that came from a movie that was anti-man. Ken was the biggest deal.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
Shout out Ryan Gosling. The multi-talented phenom.
Killed it. What a stud.
Anyone else?
No, that's it.
Terrell, did you watch the Oscars?
I watched a little bit. I saw the floating card going around with the John Cena. Okay.
That's good.
Yeah.
Saw what you did there.
I got you very nice.
Tell you what, Cena's fucking yoked, dude.
Yeah. That is a lot of science coursing
That's
through
a
his
lot
veins.
of stuff going through his veins.
A lot of science.
There.
Just
Sheesh.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure his veins, they're
have muscles.
They're lit up a little bit.
The little,
you know what I'm saying?
Little red dew.
Like if you're in a truly dark room, he glows a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm talking about steroids.
Yep.
I'm talking about illegal steroids.
Some testosterone, a lot of shit going through him. Pause.
That's how the rich people do it.
Yep. That's how they do it.
Stay young. Let's get into that news. I just got the Oscars running through my mind. I was happy at some points. I was mad at some points.
Yeah.
I was sad.
Get a better host, too.
Nevertheless, free agency came this weekend, Monday, but really got started earlier in the weekend. Let's start with that. Chris Jones, a new 5-year deal for the NFL champ, defending champ, and he got, like they say, the bag.
Yeah.
Nicely done.
Yeah.
That's Smokey Robinson, everyone.
Deserving of every single penny. That's not Smokey Robinson.
Smokey Robinson of the Temptations.
Yes, Smokey of the Temptations.
No, Chris Jones deserved every single penny. He was the best player on that defense, an already elite defense. And
let's read it here. $160 million is the Fugazi number. $95 million over the first 3 years. I mean, a ton of money guaranteed. He got a giant contract. Chris Jones, we saw him literally affect the 2 of the most important plays in the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
And where Brock Purdy just crapped his pants because Chris Jones is right there just ready to take his head off.
And this is a nice kind of it's a nice deal for him because it's a multi-year. It's not just a 1-year deal where they kind of play year by year. They give him some security.
This is also good vibes.
Yeah.
Because they have that thing floating around. If you listen to any of the Chiefs talk, about being the first team to three-peat.
Yeah.
That's the motivation, and it's caught on.
I'm not doubting them anymore.
Yeah.
They'll be a Super Bowl favorite probably right now.
Yeah, this is good vibes. Chris Jones back to that elite defense. They'll probably lose L'Jarius Sneed.
Yeah.
But for the most part, Drew Tranquil coming back.
Is he better than Aaron Donald yet?
What do you mean, like at his best? No.
Yeah.
No, Aaron Donald's.
It sucks that he plays with Aaron Donald because
Aaron Donald was a dumb man.
Yeah.
Moving on here, the Broncos and Browns made a trade.
Mm-hmm.
Jerry Judy to the Browns for 2 draft picks. I believe it was a 5th and a 6th. Jerry Judy joins Amari Cooper, Elijah Moore.
What a haul.
In Cleveland. Just to make you feel really bad, the Browns have amassed Amari Cooper, Elijah Moore, and Jerry Judy. And in total, I've just sent out a 2nd, 2 5ths, and a 6th.
That's pretty good GM.
That's wild.
That's phenomenal GMing, and they keep wrecking these trades.
Yeah.
They killed the freaking Broncos in this one.
Let's talk Browns first.
Okay.
I'll go to Terrell on this. Terrell, what does it mean for the Browns to get Judy?
I mean, it bolsters that receiving core. Now you have a solid slot receiver, and he got open a lot in Denver. Russ couldn't get him the ball, so now I mean he gets to prove, that he can. He's worth that first round draft pick.
To Steve Smith.
And now you're wondering if Watson can get him the ball.
Yeah.
That's another question mark.
No more excuses for Watson.
Yeah.
You have quite the roster assembled.
You have
they literally almost went to the Super Bowl without you.
Yeah, a bunch of first round picks around you now.
Yeah.
Like it's time. It's time.
Let's talk about the Broncos side of this because you're both Bronco fans. This
right.
obviously hit you right in the. If the Fields had a nutsack, it hit you right in the Fields nutsack.
Right in between.
Mm-hmm. Jerry Judy drafted. Very nice. Drafted.
Sheesh.
Drafted by the Broncos. So much excitement. What was it? Ruggs. He's no longer available. Jerry Judy. Now traded. Who was the other one?
CeeDee Lamb was after.
CeeDee Lamb. Devonta Smith. He's worked out pretty good for the Eagles. You know what I'm saying?
You're missing a big one.
Who am I listening?
JJ.
The wrong Eagles
Waddle.
receiver.
No, well.
Waddle was the other one.
Jalen Rager.
No, I'm talking about the Bama guys. Sorry.
Oh.
I'm talking about the Bama guys. Yeah, so my bad. I didn't say it, so there's no way of you knowing. But yeah, Broncos, you don't have Judy. You lost him for a 5th and 6th. I saw Bronco fans saying, hell yeah, I can't believe we got that much for him. And then I know Bronco fans like Angel who were kind of devastated.
I mean, for me, look, the guy, he can run routes, he can get open, but he did have some hands issues, so he wasn't the splash. But now you got Marvin Mims, right? He I don't know. We'll see what he can do. He only could run deep balls, but we'll see.
Judy was up and down in his whole career.
Yeah, he was.
He had some nice stretches, and just like Terrell said, he had the drops from rookie year.
Yeah.
It sucks that he's gone. I want him to work out, but Sean Payton freaking hates this guy, so he's gone.
He truly does. I think two things can be true about Jerry Judy. Was he held back by quarterback play? Yes. Was he inconsistent himself? Yes.
Yeah.
So I think those two things were true. I think a fresh start is just what he needs there. The pressure's off with Amari Cooper.
Yeah, and I don't think he signs there long term. I don't think they can afford Judy. So this is a 1-year deal. Then he goes on the open market next year. We'll see what happens.
You never know. Amari Cooper's getting old. Elijah Moore's kind of the same. Elijah Moore's basically Jerry Judy, kind of like what is he? I know he's super talented.
You would take Judy over Moore, right?
At this point, yeah.
Okay.
We won't get too much about Mims because me and Angel literally almost came to blows when we got into Marvin Mims the other day.
Yeah.
I just think he's a very limited, specific player.
We'll see.
Angel thinks he could be Calvin Johnson.
I said we'll see. We literally have not seen him play as a full-time starter.
This is how it went the other day.
I don't know what.
He's a question mark.
Yeah, we don't know what he is.
He's definitely a question mark.
I think we know a lot more about him, but I digress. Marvin Mims is not the topic of the show today.
Okay.
But yeah, very, very interesting what happened there in Denver. Sean Payton tearing it down, hopefully to build it back up.
And the Browns home run trade. Love this for them.
Yeah,
this is
great value.
Slam dunk.
Speaking of the Broncos and specifically Bronco legends, 9-time Pro Bowler quarterback and former Super Bowl champ Russell Wilson will sign with the Pittsburgh Steelers, while the Broncos will pay him nearly $38 million not to play. The Steelers will pay him $1.2 million to probably be their starting quarterback.
Yeah. Russell Wilson. This is a pretty good like landing spot for him.
That's how I would smile if that happened to me.
Yeah,
just like that.
Yeah, This is a pretty good spot. I know you don't think they're going to be playoff team next year just because the AFC is so freaking stacked.
I mean, I don't. But let's get into to his fit and his him picking the Steelers right away. So the story was he showed up to Pittsburgh. He knew the the offense. He had studied. He had talked to players. He kind of impressed. And Pittsburgh was kind of the place he wanted to be all along.
Yeah.
Do you like the fit of him in Pittsburgh for his career? Because to rebound, because that's where he is now.
Yeah, Arthur Smith, new offensive coordinator. For all that he is, when he was a coordinator, he was a run first, play action guy.
Yeah,
and that's what Russ is very, very good at. So at least there's that level of, we're not asking him to be, a superstar. Just ask him to be better than Pickett. Pickett threw 6 touchdowns last year. Russ threw 24. That's a pretty good improvement. Yeah. This is I don't think it's as big as everyone's making it.
Yeah,
but it's still a clear upgrade.
Terrell, where are you with their playoff hopes and what they could do in the playoffs?
Yeah, I mean, they already made the playoffs with Trubisky, with Rudolph, with Pickett. I mean, they had, from their quarterback play from the last 2 seasons, 25 touchdowns. Russ had 26 just last year. So
was it Mason Rudolph starting the playoff game for them?
Yeah, Mason Rudolph starting the playoff game.
Holy
so I mean,
crap.
That was a good game too.
Yeah,
against the Bills.
You already know they're not going to beat the Bills in that game, but with Russ, you might have a chance going into that game. So
okay, so I have backed off being so dogmatic, but I still believe it. I'd put a good amount of money that they're not going to make the playoffs just because of that division. Joe Burrow coming back, Deshaun Watson. We just talked about them. They're going to be stacked. Chubb will come back, and then of course Lamar Jackson and the the MVP. I don't know how they're not going to win the division. I don't know how they would win the division.
Yeah,
and then that wild card spot is going to be crazy.
Yeah.
I don't know if Russell Wilson gets him there.
It was already crazy this year. Yeah. And now with, this Pittsburgh team getting better and then everyone coming back, good luck to the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Hey, good luck, Russ. We want you to bounce back.
Yeah, you know what?
I mean, you've had a hard couple years.
He's had a coach that hated him.
Yeah.
And then the coach prior to that is just a fucking moron.
Yes.
Talking about, blanking on his name.
Hackett. Okay. Oh, Hackett.
Yeah, Hackett. So rough start. Rough start to this whole new era.
Quickly, how do we like Sierra's fit in Pittsburgh? Blue-collar town.
Yeah, I think like him. Yeah.
A lot of whites.
It's better than Denver.
Yeah.
That's probably fish out of water in Denver.
Yeah.
They didn't know what to do with Sierra's music there.
Yeah.
I say they, I don't know.
Who's they? Who exactly is they?
Yeah.
Let's go on to another quarterback here. That's Baker Mayfield getting paid. This is not Gabe's boy anymore. I guess just Angel's boy. 3-year, $100 million, $50 million guaranteed. Baker Mayfield, cut last year. Brought on by the Rams, balled out, and then I believe he signed with the Bucs last year for $1.2 million, the minimum.
Good for you.
No, it was for $5 million, I think.
Was it 5? Okay.
Well, either way,
$5 million.
Yeah, either way, low. Yeah.
Turns that into a 3-year, $50 million guarantee. Baker to the Bucs.
This is just.
It's a feel-good story. Are they contenders?
This is just Geno Smith again, right? This is he's
good,
great story, first-round pick, all considered kind of a bust. Found a team that just loved him, and now he's there. Yeah, I think they're good. Not going to Super Bowl, but this is good.
Yeah, they're clearly trying to retool, not rebuild. They bring back Evans, who's definitely a win-now player. Godwin now is fully healthy. He's looked really good. I think they need to do something at running back still, but their offense is pretty much intact. Yeah. Let's go to the next one here. They lose Carlton Davis. They kept Antoine Winfield.
Yeah.
So they kept a lot of their core players. We'll see what else they add in free agency.
Yeah. It's cost of doing business.
Can they win? Let's rank that division for me right now. Panthers, Bucs, Saints.
Okay,
and,
Panthers last. Let's just
clearly
last. We'll get into Falcons later. But I'll have them number 1.
Absolutely.
And the Bucs number 2 and the Saints number 3. Because Derek Carr's still on the Saints, right?
Yeah.
So, third.
And he is
ass.
Yeah. Let's move on here. Bengals franchise receiver T. Higgins said, give me that franchise tag and shove it up your butthole.
Yeah.
I don't want it.
Yeah.
Please trade me somewhere, anywhere. T. Higgins requesting a trade.
What do you think a team would give up for him? Like say you're the Texans or you're the Panthers.
Start with the first.
Yeah.
Right?
At least, right? Because you have to trade for him and then sign him because that's part of this deal too. So a first, it would take a first.
Yeah, well, I'll say this first. I don't think they're gonna trade him because the Bengals just don't give a crap what their players want. They're gonna dig in.
Yeah.
The owner even said hey, if you want T. Higgins, go draft yourself a T. Higgins. I'm not giving you money. So I don't think he's gonna give in here, and we'll kind of see if Higgins is bluffing or not.
This might be a holdout situation too.
Yeah, we'll see if he's bluffing or not. I think he's just play out the season. They probably won't tag you again. And
Where would you want to see him? Like your dream scenario.
I've always wanted to see him with Stroud.
Yeah,
I thought that'd be cool.
That's
but Nico and Mr. Tank Dell.
Yeah. Yeah, that's probably everyone's choice there.
Yeah.
Don't send him to Carolina.
Or Green Bay.
Tell you what,
fun.
if the Bengals want to just screw him over, so go send him to Carolina.
Oh, yeah.
That's how you do it.
That's how you.
Yeah, that's how you really screw him over.
Send him over old Tepper.
Yep. God, what a moron.
Yeah, he's an idiot. He's also
an ass. A lot of
Colts and wide receiver Michael Pittman have reached a 3-year, $70 million deal, $46 million guaranteed.
No money for that?
All right. I
Come on, man.
thought I was overdoing it.
$70 million. No, still no money. Okay.
Okay.
I mean, we're waiting on it now. There it is. Michael Pittman, he got tagged. They're able to find a nice, happy deal that works for both teams. I feel like Michael Pittman is like the best friend girl who was there all along.
You're just like, you're there all along, weren't you?
You had conversations with her about other girls that you were into.
And then all of a sudden you're like, your dad's like, son, what about her?
Yep.
And then she takes off her glasses.
And then you woke up.
Like, oh, damn, she's hot.
Yeah.
And she knows me.
And then you gave her $46 million.
God.
Yep.
Marry her, pay her, too. That's how you do it.
He's a wide receiver one, right? I mean,
I don't think
he's a dog.
There's no question he's a wide out one. He balled out with Gardner Minshew last year. Yeah.
I thought they'd still maybe bring in someone, but Josh Downs was really good.
Would you take Pittman over Higgins? Kind of the same player, right?
Yeah, I mean.
So I'm guessing because
I guess Pittman's been healthier.
I only asked that because whoever trades for Higgins would have to give him a deal similar to what Pittman just got.
Yeah,
a 3-year 70, right?
Yeah, I think Higgins can do more. I think he's maybe a better athlete.
Yeah.
I don't know, but I think they're both really, really good. And then we're excited to see Pittman with Anthony Richardson this year.
Yeah,
though he'll be surrounded by some talent. They're going to lose Zach Moss, obviously, but Jonathan Taylor there, Alec Pierce, and then Josh Downs.
Pretty good wide out.
A lot of weapons. Moving on here, let's park here for a minute. The Eagles. Oh, not here. Sorry. Not here. I mean, we can park here.
You just saw Eagles.
I saw Eagles, and I got a little.
Let's park it.
Former Eagles now. Running back DeAndre Swift got the party started. Really, right? He was the first one
in the morning.
First name to drop. Goes to the Bears. 3-year, $24 million, which I believe is bigger than any deal handed out last year.
Crazy
on the free agency market. I think the biggest one was
Montgomery last year.
No, I think it was Miles.
Oh, Miles was bigger.
It was
3-year,
$21 million.
You're right.
So right off the bat, Swift gets 3-year, $24 million. Whatever kind of meeting they have, whoever they bribed, whoever they threatened, it worked because the running backs got paid today.
Man, Swift really has turned his career around.
1,000 rushing yards last year. He looked really good,
yeah.
and they at times refused to give him the ball. So
and now whoever the quarterback is in Chicago, at least you have 3 good because Swift's obviously good. Herbert's good, and then Roshan Johnson's decent. So you have a pretty good backfield there. You're not really paying a ton of money either.
Yeah, I saw some Bear fans a little bit upset because I think altogether they're paying $2 million for Roshan and Herbert, and so maybe they thought. But you have a ton of cap space.
Yeah, well, what are you saving it for?
Yeah, no.
You're not paying Justin Fields.
Swift is a nice to add there to the weapons. I still think they're gonna maybe try to add a receiver.
Yeah, Mooney hasn't signed anywhere, has he?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he's kind of still out there.
He's pretty good.
We'll see.
Let's move on here to the biggest troll, literally the biggest troll in the NFL, Mr. Dion Dawkins. He posted this. Says it was good while it lasted. Buffalo, kind of weird space in there. Excited for this next chapter of my football career. He posted that in the entire football because the Bills have been cutting some people lately.
Everybody.
And so we thought, okay, there goes Dion Dawkins. Yeah. He's not going to be a Bill next year. And then immediately after, Adam Schefter drops this. Bills 3-time Pro Bowl left tackle Dion Dawkins is in fact staying and signing a 3-year, $60.5 million extension. Deal expected to make Dawkins the 4th highest paid tackle in the league. Yep, every single time. I mean, he got quite a bit of money. Dion Dawkins is someone they absolutely needed to keep.
Yeah, I think trading Morris Morris sucks, but this is your left tackle is this is probably the second most important position in the offense. So yeah, I would keep him. Yeah, that's a pretty good deal.
I want to bring this up real quick. Jonathan Greenard played really well for the Texans last year. He parlayed that into a 4-year, $76. That's a lot of money. $76 million deal.
It's a little deal.
$42 million. I mostly want to bring that up because it probably means Danielle Hunter is not going back to the Vikings. So he's still out there. I think probably the biggest name still out there. A very, very good pass rusher.
Yeah.
Where do you want to see him go?
God, there's so many teams that could. I wonder if you get on a deal now. If you,
I mean, definitely like a 4-3 end, right?
yeah, he's a 4-3 typical. Yeah, I would. I mean, I know the Packers don't run a 4-3, but he'd be nice there too.
Well, they might switch, right?
Well, we are switching to a 4-3.
Yeah, no,
That's the big change for us.
He would be nice there. That's where I would like because they've gotten a couple players today.
What about the Broncos? The Broncos use them?
We're not in that center round. We're in the good old rebuild.
Wow, you're waving a big old white flag, huh? Okay.
It is what it is, dude. Sometimes you have to just look yourself in the mirror and be like, "This is not it."
Dealt
And
with
just
this all
change
day.
yourself.
See this? I've dealt with this all day.
I have 5 stations
Just
of
doom and gloom.
yeah. It is what it is, right? I mean, I'm
I like him. I like Hunter or Josh Allen, either one coming through.
Oh my God, Josh Allen's still no, he's not.
No, they did they sign him or tag him? He's
Oh,
not
yeah,
available.
Yeah.
He's not available.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Yeah,
I like
Dunn Hunter's the guy.
I like Hunter. I like Hunter.
I think he's 29 now, so he's
29?
it's on the older side.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Okay, Titans here. Tony Pollard. Last year, Tony Pollard was like
Fooled us all.
fantasy darling. I mean, was
Oh my gosh, yeah.
gonna be the Cowboys' next running back. Then he came back and just couldn't recover from a broken leg, or I don't know what happened to him, but he was not that good.
One of those classic scenarios where like, what if this guy had all of the touches? What like could happen? Bad things happened. He was not very good.
He goes to the Titans for the same exact deal that DeAndre Swift got from the Bears. Titans, they drafted Tajay Spears, which a lot of people thought might just take over the backfield because he was basically sharing the backfield with Derrick Henry last year.
They both kind of have the same career thing. They both can't stay healthy when they're the full time guy.
Who's that?
Spears in college can't stay healthy, and then Pollard obviously. It's pretty decent backfield.
I
back
like
there.
the combo.
Yeah, that's
Just
a good
slashing, do it all type running back.
Yeah, they could third down. They can both be on the field. Yeah, this is pretty good.
It also just, I mean, not that there's any chance, but Derrick Henry is done in
done.
Tennessee.
Yeah.
Moment of silence for the Yeti in Tennessee and all that meant. Moment of silence passed. You see, the sentiment's right, but it's a moment of silence. So you don't play music during the moment of silence.
You reflect on what.
But your
what
heart
has
was in
been.
the right place, and that's a good job. Tony Pollard. We'll see if he bounces back. Let's move on here. Huge signing, enormous signing. Maybe the biggest one of the day.
Now, fuck you.
Former Dolphins safety Brandon Jones decides, no, I'm going to win a chip.
Come on home, Brandon.
I'm going to Denver. 3-year, $20 million deal. I mostly put this in here because I want to check in on the Broncos, okay?
So you already know my.
Let's go to Terrell because I've heard yours nonstop the last couple days.
Here we go.
PJ Locke comes back, and Brandon Jones, now you're starting safeties. Let's give me a little bit. Where do you think we're going here? Are we rebuilding? Are we foundational stuff, culture stuff? What the hell are the Broncos doing?
Yeah, I mean the Broncos. They're definitely rebuilding, trying to get stuff on the cheap, but also get some talented players. I like the move with Jones. I like those safeties with Stearns now too, with Locke re-signing. So, I mean, look, I think we're in a good spot. I know Angel doesn't like PFF, but Brandon Jones is rated higher than Justin Simmons. So
He's rated higher than Justin Simmons.
I don't know.
The numbers say it's higher, so it must be better.
Oh wow,
Simmons is better than.
Hey,
Brandon
I'm
Jones.
rolling with Simmons until I see Brandon Jones ball out with the Broncos. Simmons.
Yeah.
No,
I'm a big PFF guy as well. I just I like numbers.
Yeah.
They're
Yeah.
reflective of reality.
Brandon Jones is solid though, but it just sucks. Simmons.
Honestly, I feel like all that matters for the Broncos this year is go find your quarterback.
Yeah.
Or go find an option at quarterback that everyone feels good about.
Someone that Sean
Most
Payton
importantly,
likes.
that Sean Payton likes.
Yeah, because he will hate you really, really.
He will run you right out of town.
Get the hell out of here,
Yeah.
Russ.
He will pay you $38 million to not play.
Get out of here.
Here's money against you.
Here's money and go away. God.
Any more trades any coming? I think Cam Sutton.
We talked about this off air. Fields to Denver is not a terrible choice now. We'll talk about this later because we're talking about Fields later. But I'm just saying, like, that's a nice. If we're saving some money here,
That's where I'd like him to go. That's it for the Broncos. We'll kind of we'll let you breathe. Let's back up. You have something?
I think we might see a reunion though of Michael Thomas and Sean Payton.
Oh,
I think that
That's
might be something.
interesting.
That's the one I'm kind of keeping my eye on.
new dynamic duo: Marvin Mims and Michael Thomas.
Michael Thomas.
Wow.
Man, if you have Sutton and Thomas in the same field, we're gonna be slow as hell.
We're taking a quick break. We're right back with some Packer news.
Oh, here we go.
We'll be right back.
Good to go.
Okay, we're back with more free agency news, and the time has come to talk about Go Pack Go.
The Pack Attack.
The Packers.
Those old cheeseheads.
Yes. Oh, I was going to go there next.
Yeah.
I don't know any other names for them.
No.
White people.
The whites. Yeah, there you go.
The Frost Giants.
Yeah,
right
yeah.
here, guys.
Okay. Okay, so let's start. Yeah, really got carried away with that. David Bahktiari, after 11 seasons with the Pack Attack, finally forces his way out of town. The 5-time All-Pro, 11 seasons, like I said.
Great career there.
He won a Super Bowl, a single Super Bowl.
He
there.
didn't win any.
Ooh.
Oh, I didn't know. I thought he was around for
Yikes.
the first Rodgers one.
He came 2014 or 13. It's one.
I didn't know that. That's
Rodgers won that Super Bowl more than 11 years ago.
a long.
2011.
Oh,
God.
Wow.
Yeah.
I was in high school still.
Holy crap.
Yeah.
He's not going anywhere but the Jets, right?
He's a
Yeah,
jet.
he's a jet.
That's the only story there.
When
really.
you're a jet,
You're
jet
jet.
all the
You're
way.
a jet all the way.
Yeah.
You know.
Okay, let's move to the next one because then it got real crazy. In a stunner, like Ari Meroff says, Josh Jacobs leaving the Raiders, signing with the Packers. Gabe, I don't want you to move any farther along in the emotions of the day. When this happened,
Yeah.
what were the
The
feelings?
timeline's very important here.
Yep. What were you
When
feeling?
this happened, we had the best running back duo in the NFL. When this happened.
Yeah. Shortly
this
after,
guy super
the Packers informed running back Aaron Jones he's being released per source. Aaron Jones now a free agent. So you were up here. Okay, here's what I was thinking. When you did have Josh Jacobs and Aaron Jones that one time. Remember when that happened? That
It was wild.
when
30
you had
minutes?
those guys? That was like to me like the best duo in the league type stuff.
It was crazy.
Like if they were healthy, they're both kind of injury guys, but God, they would be so good together.
They both can do everything. Third down, everything goal line. Even goal line, Aaron Jones is pretty decent for being a slender guy.
Yeah.
At the time, we were both like, this is the best. Nothing's better than Josh Jacobs. And
It
Aaron
was
Jones.
basically Josh Jacobs as a huge improvement over AJ Dillon.
Yeah.
That's basically what we're looking at.
Yeah.
And then Gutekunst said, not so fast.
No, hold on. Aaron,
fast.
Aaron, chill.
Yeah. Yep.
Don't tweet that. Feel real dumb about 5 minutes.
Aaron is after they'd asked him to take less money,
50%.
which they pretty much done all his career.
Yeah.
Like
Terrible.
They've been asking him to take less money for as long as he's been there. He's always been a team player. This time he said, "No, I actually know that you really need me."
He did it twice. This would have been his third time they would have asked him to take less money.
Yeah. So no more Aaron Jones there. Probably, I guess, looking at a rookie or maybe someone at the back end of the free agency here. I actually think now downgrade at running back. Because if Aaron Jones is your best guy, and now you go to Josh Jacobs being your best guy, I think you've taken a step back in the running back room, in the overall, like the best running back you can throw out there.
Yeah, Josh Jacobs had that one elite year.
And it just happened to be
But
his contract year.
But then he reverted back to what he was prior to that, where a
whole
little
career.
bit of health stuff. He's
Yeah.
talented, but same. Aaron Jones hasn't been healthy, but when he's on, he's
I mean, we saw them. We scored
Showed it
5
last year.
touchdowns.
Yeah.
Showed it
against
last
the
year.
Cowboys.
when he's on, dude. There's hard to find a running back better than healthy Aaron Jones.
Do you think? Okay, Terrell. Do you think at the end of the day they got better or worse at running back?
I feel like they stayed the same probably.
What a bunch of drama to stay the same.
They got younger.
Yeah, I think they stayed the same. Like nothing crazy. I mean, yeah, having the both of them that 30 minutes. That was special. That was the best
was so
30 minutes of this.
Live
for
in
sure.
infamy.
I mean, I was already thinking, like, man, what if they have them both on the field with Jordan Love and all those receivers? Like, you just don't know what's coming at you.
Get a little excited there, start sweating a little bit, and then
But
Gutekunst was.
not going to happen.
I'll stand up for Packer fans here. That's pretty messed up of Gutekunst to ask Aaron Jones to take a 50% pay cut.
And if you don't, you're getting released.
If you don't, you get cut.
Is this exactly what happened to Russell? Not really, but kind of.
Well, yeah, kind of, yeah. And it's against the NFL PA to do this to a player with guaranteed money.
I mean, he was one of the last OGs, right? Like one of the last
Him
guys.
and Bahktiari, right?
Him, Bakhtiari.
Yeah, him, Bahktiari, they were like the last couple guys. I mean, you think about going from last year, Lazard, Cobb, obviously Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah.
This year, Bahktiari. He really is just cleaning shop right now.
Man.
cleaning shop completely.
If they weren't the youngest team last year, they definitely are now.
Yeah, I was gonna say. So they're clearing off anyone over 30.
Yeah.
Off their roster.
Like, were you born in the 90s? Get the hell out of here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't belong
Essentially,
here.
Yeah.
Josh Jacobs is what, 25, 26?
26.
Yeah, he's still young.
I've looked at
So he got younger, but you have to hope that he stays healthy now.
AJ, do you think at the end of the day, better or worse at running back?
I think I was second what Terrell said. They're kind of the same.
Yeah.
Doing different things. And what we said before, having Aaron Jones and then Josh Jacobs, a major upgrade from A.J. Dillon,
Right.
was so exciting.
Yeah.
But now you've got Josh Jacobs. Are they going to continue to give the ball to A.J. Dillon?
Who is there? Is there any special wild cards back there they're getting ready to dole out?
none that I can think of off the top of my head where they really trust them as far as like their
Yikes.
gameplay.
As a registered owner, do you have any say?
Yeah. Did they call you to consult you about what should we do with Aaron Jones?
They did. I missed it. They left the voicemail. I never called them back, and before I had time, it was already done.
So it's your fault.
It's you're right. Put this one on me.
There we go.
So that's at Gabriel Tovar if you want to get send your hate mail.
Packers did, though, rebound kind of quickly. You signed one of my favorite guys in the entire fantasy class. Xavier McKinney signing a 4-year, $68 million deal. Huge money for, I believe, the 24, 25-year-old. Very young.
Yeah.
17 a year. Goes to the Packers from the Giants. I love Xavier McKinney. I think he's going to fit right in there. I think he's an upgrade over Darnell Savage right away.
You called this a couple days ago. We were talking about
He
this.
just seems like a Packer guy to me. Packers love them a good DB, especially if you have different color hair. That's my guy.
Shout out to the Packers too for kind of breaking the trend and like spending some money first day of free agency.
Yeah, true.
Jacobs, McKinney.
It was very different too. If you've
that's pretty
noticed,
good.
like we were just talking about, did they downgrade at the running back spot? I would probably disagree with you guys. I would say they probably did downgrade slightly, but what they traded off for was let's get better at the safety spot first, and we'll downgrade at the running spot first. I don't know if money's moving around. If that's Jordan Love money, but I did love the signing of the safety to balance it out at the end of all that madness.
Yeah, a lot of people were saying it's not a particularly deep draft. It's when it comes to running backs.
Yeah.
So that's why these guys are moving, and maybe teams feel a little more aggressive to go get a guy like Josh Jacobs. Like last year, Josh Jacobs is not getting signed in the first 3 weeks.
Oh
No.
Like he's just sitting there.
Yeah.
But here he goes to the Packers. I think it's gonna be there for a while. Someone who can grow with Jordan Love.
Yeah, and I think they definitely drafted a running back to help him out though, for sure.
And McKinney, they're back with pretty young secondary.
Yeah.
Very young.
Now that
secondary.
Russell Douglas is gone.
He's gone too.
Yeah.
They
Well,
really did clean
Jair
shop.
might be getting old in Kutiku's mind. Which year was he born?
He was drafted 2017, so I can imagine he's
That's a long time ago.
That's
2018. 2018.
That's old.
7-year vet.
Kutikus is a
Pack your bags, young man.
Sheesh.
Okay, this is the news of the day. Let's get to this here.
yeah.
Kirk Cousins to the Falcons, 4-year, $180 million deal, $50 million signing bonus. Does it matter if he tore his Achilles? Not at all. Does not matter at all. He's tore his Achilles. And, monster payday for Cousins. Gets $100 million guaranteed. That's insane. $90 million in 2024 and 2025. Another $10 million in 2026. And a fresh start at Atlanta at the age of 35.
Wow.
Yeah, they can afford him.
He's winning, man.
They can afford him because they're not paying anyone on offense. Like any of the running backs, wideouts, tight ends.
What happened to the hometown discount he was going to give to the Vikings?
That was bullshit.
Where did that go?
That was straight from the Vikings PA.
Do we have Kirk Cousins all wrong? Like
He gets the money, dude.
I see him in the choir, probably in like the 4th row where the really humble guys go. Like
No.
Like
He's
you're in the way back.
He's all about the money, man. He's made a ton of money
He's made
in
a
his
ton
career.
of money. I mean, look at he just reeks of money. Look at him,
Yeah.
just laughing.
Reeks of Cole's cash, baby.
Great shot.
Let's talk about him in Atlanta because, holy crap, the NFC is I think a division with what the Eagles did last year and kind of taking a step back, and the 49ers. We'll see how they rebound off a Super Bowl. The NFC is not like the AFC. It's in my mind there for the taking, and so you get a team like the Falcons. Enter Kirk Cousins. I think we're kind of overlooking a little bit too much the Achilles at age 35. He's going to bounce back, but say he is healthy. I mean, is this a team that's competing for the NFC title?
I mean, the Falcons were only 2 games out of winning the whole NFC South. They were 7-10 last year. The winner was 9-8.
I feel like in your mind, that's not a very impressive thing to me.
No.
They're only 2 games out of winning the NFC South?
Yeah, no. Kirk Cousins is going to give them that's at least plus 3 or 4 wins. So
Yeah.
I think they're easily the best team in the NFC South.
Yeah, so you got just these weapons that are so rested.
Fresh, young.
Yep. The
Rested for
sooner
years
they
now.
draft them, the more rested they are. Like
Yeah.
Bijan has literally like 6 carries.
Less miles than when he started in the league.
Yes.
Yeah.
He's somehow more rested.
Yeah, he's more rested.
He's bigger, stronger, faster.
Yeah, Kyle Pitts is more rested. Drake London, we don't even know what he is.
Tyler Algier, exhausted.
Yeah, he
Cordell Patterson.
Cordell Patterson is
so tired.
Is so tired.
He's
So
dead.
tired.
He's also outside of Pittsburgh right now, just knocking on Arthur Smith's door.
Yeah.
Hey, remember me?
Jonnu Smith was so worn out he had to leave town.
Yeah.
He had to move on with his career. Terrell, are these guys NFC big dogs now?
I mean, yeah. I mean, I think it's definitely part of it is, Raheem Morris said it. Like, I wouldn't have this job if we had good quarterback play. So I think this is a move for him to say, look, if I'm going to be here, we better have a good quarterback. So I think they have a shot to win the division. To be scary in the NFC, I don't know. The Packers are my pick. The Packers are my pick. They are. That's how I feel about the Packers this year.
Josh Jacob Packers, huh?
I'll tell you what, the vibes are good in
They're so good.
a hot Atlanta, dude. It
Yeah.
feels like Texans from last year.
His wife is from Atlanta. I don't know if you knew that, but every single report said, "Hey, Kirk Cousins might go there." His wife's actually from Georgia.
Yeah.
Like, okay.
Like the whole
reports.
the whole
Dumbest
state.
reports.
Yeah,
These guys have enough money; they could be from anywhere.
They could be from anywhere.
They have a house everywhere.
They're literally millionaires. They could be
Yeah.
from anywhere.
Let's talk about the Achilles. I mean, are you guys with me on that?
I'm with you on that. I mean, to say they're going to dominate their division, to me, that's not really an upgrade. To me, that's not really something to brag about. The Achilles that they're, coming back.
I need you to clarify that.
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
not. It's not an upgrade over what?
For what?
No, I'm saying like to win their division, like Angel was actually talking about. To me, that's not really like it's an improvement for their end, but I don't think bringing in Kirk Cousins at his age with that injury is going to get him to the mountaintop. Winning their division, that's great. The divisions are already super weak to begin with, so going
That
to the
is true.
playoffs, I don't think he's going to be able to make a run then when you're playing against a Philly team or maybe even a Packers team if they seem to get up there.
Yeah, you're not giving him $50 million to overcome the two games and win the division.
Exactly.
Like you're bringing him in to win a Super Bowl, and absolutely, you don't think so?
No.
Yeah,
I totally agree. Yeah.
I think they're there. The weapons, we think they're good.
They're decent last year with just terrible coaching and a non-existent quarterback. I think they're better. They're definitely better. We'll see what happens. I have more faith in this team than I think
They're
you
gonna be
guys
one of the
do.
sexy teams for
Yeah,
sure.
yeah.
Raheem Morris, my boy Zach Robinson.
I'm good vibes over there, man.
A lot going on in
If
Atlanta.
I can throw something in there,
Give it
as
to us,
as
AJ.
the guy
Give it
who's
to
watched
us.
more Atlanta Falcon games than anyone in this room.
Wow.
In our dynasty league, I
Yes.
drafted Kyle Pitts as
Yes.
a rookie. I drafted Drake London as a rookie.
Ouch.
I drafted Bijan Robinson as a rookie. I'm so excited to to watch the Falcons this year.
Yeah.
I can't imagine how Falcon fans feel.
And
Yeah.
you've only kept Bijan.
I kept Bijan. I
Well,
got rid of Pitts.
Yeah.
Got rid of London, but so it's all good.
It didn't matter.
know what I'm saying?
That's pretty good. Pretty
yeah,
good. We should
yeah.
explain.
Those weapons definitely released from the dark prison they're in.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's going to be a fun offense to watch, like 100%.
And
they're going
Ritter-
to throw the ball all over that dome, like just on the carpet, moving up. They're going to be insane.
Yeah, Ritter is a nice backup too.
Ritter sucks.
No, it's nice. He can win you 1 or 2 games. I'm not saying he's a star. He's a
Yeah.
decent backup. I'm saying.
I think Ritter was the one he was talking about when he said we wouldn't be here if we had a good quarterback.
Yeah.
How does he go into the meeting next to them like, hey, Desmond, sorry about that time I said you guys really sucked last year.
Well,
Yeah, but I mean, as far as backups go, it definitely gets worse.
yeah.
But yeah, Falcons. I mean, we'll see. I think they're gonna be really fun to watch. I think they can make still a couple moves here. Kill it in the draft.
Yep.
Like they have a good pick. So let's move on here and talk about really the team that a lot of people are picking for the Super Bowl. The Philadelphia Eagles. I'm gonna say right now, we're going back to the Super Bowl, baby. We're going back to the Super Bowl. Absolutely. Bryce Huff. Let's start there. 3 years, $51 million, coming over from the Jets. He was, I think, 10 sacks in kind of a rotational role. 25 years old. A lot of excitement around him, but he's one of those guys where can he keep up the efficiency with the increased role? We'll see.
Yeah, he really blossomed last year too.
Yeah.
Surprised the Jets let him walk. He's a very talented pass rusher, and the Eagles just do what like they always do. They always have a good edge rushers, and this also opens up now opens up that the rumors about Reddick or about Josh Sweat being moved. Now that really kind of takes some.
Yeah, I think Reddick is a good fit for Fangio.
Mhm.
I don't think Sweat is. Sweat's more of a hand in the dirt, I think.
Yeah,
And we could stand up and play DN, but I think one of those guys is headed out for sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
But even if you don't move them, at least you have you're 3 deep at like edge rusher now, so that's pretty decent.
Yeah, if we keep all 3 of them, awesome.
And then Nolan Smith last year too.
Yep.
You still have him.
Yeah, I think 100% they're moving one of those guys.
Yeah.
Like I think 100% to get Nolan Smith on the field as well. Let's move it on here because Eagle fans today are not excited about Bryce Huff as much as they are Mr. Saquon Barkley. 3 years, $37.75 million contract. I mean, what's the guarantee? The guarantee's $26 million at signing. Howie Roseman just doing things that Howie Roseman does not do, and bringing Saquon Barkley into town for big money. It was not a secret at all.
Nope.
Every single person told you on Twitter, Eagles want Saquon. They're gonna make it happen. Saquon's an Eagle, and we're going to Super Bowl, baby. Thoughts, boys?
I'll start. This is awesome.
Oh.
Also, giant middle finger to the freaking New York Giants.
Yeah.
Like, you don't sign me, fine. I'll go play with the Philadelphia Eagles.
Is it weird they didn't even offer him?
Yeah, they were. It was who the Giants didn't offer.
Giants
anything.
didn't give him an offer.
Yeah, I think that kind of ship is sailed. I think they're kind of like it's an amicable breakup. Like we
Yeah.
should both move on. They probably didn't want him to go to Philadelphia. I'll
They
tell you
kind
that.
of broke up before,
Yeah,
and then said, "Let's try to make this work again."
yeah.
And
For the
then-
kids.
Yep. And
Yeah.
they thought, nope, we really don't like each other.
Yeah, you know what? Actually, screw you. I'm gonna go to your next door neighbor.
You're a hot sister.
Yeah, so you're gonna watch me next door.
The hotter sister.
Yeah, yep.
That's the Eagles. Saquon to the Eagles, Terrell. Are they winning the Super Bowl by 10, 5?
Look, I mean that my NFC Championship game is Eagles Packers. That is the one. I'm
You heard it here
already saying
first.
it. Eagles Packers. You've already heard it. The way too soon prediction right now. Eagles Packers. That's what it's looking like right now.
Niner fans are
kick their
punching
ass.
air right now.
I mean, it's good for Jalen Hurts. Like he needs someone like that,
Yes.
in the backfield, someone who can, still run routes and
Yeah.
too as well. So I think it's something to lift off his shoulders. He doesn't have to be the savior and do everything. So
Yeah.
that's gonna be big for him. So
I think so too. I think someone back there like Saquon. They've had DeAndre Swift was fine last year, but we saw even what he can do with that kind of scheme, that kind of running game. I believe the Giants were 30th in run blocking. Eagles were 3rd.
yeah.
And as far as like Saquon, his injury issues, I think it's a little overblown. 5 of the last 6 years, he's played at least 13 games. I mean, he's playing a lot. He's played more games in the last, I think, 3 years than Christian McCaffrey. So he's on the field more than you think. The narrative kind of just got him and stayed with him. AJ, I know you're dying to talk about Saquon.
I'm so excited.
To the Eagles, my fellow Eagle fan. First of all, congratulations to you for Saquon being on our team.
Yeah, man. I mean, he's been my favorite player in the NFL as far as non-Eagles since
yeah.
he's been drafted.
Yeah.
And I mean, he's been on my fantasy team 3 times, back and forth. I kept saying, no, he's staying, and then I found something better. But I mean, I'm so excited. I can't wait. And just like Terrell said, hopefully this unlocks Jalen Hurts and just seeing what he can do in the backfield, coming out, catching passes. I can't wait.
How cool are they going to look walking off the bus?
Yeah.
Because those some
with
fresh
AJ Brown,
All
fresh
thighs.
guys.
All thighs, too.
I think too. They both have that squat game down. So is it how strong is the tush push whatever?
they squat combined 1,200 pounds.
Oh my god!
If you thought that Philly push was bad before, it's about to get terrifying.
Now you can just like interchange them, like for like tush push. If
Yeah.
Hurts is tired, just put Saquon there. He'd probably do the same thing.
Jason
Jason Kelsey might come back now.
What do you think of the money? I know, right? God, that'd be awesome.
God, yeah.
What do you think of the money? 37.
I don't mind that.
26 guaranteed.
I think you have to take. Yeah, you think you take risks on guys like Saquon Barkley. If this was given to like Swift, I'd be like that's a little too much for Swift. You know what Saquon could be when he's healthy. He's one of the best running backs in football.
Yeah.
He might have the Christian McCaffrey effect where everyone rises up now. But we'll see. I know he's played a lot more games than we think, but that means he's missed a couple games. Hopefully he stays healthy.
Yep. Let's move on here before I can talk about the Eagles all night. Ravens finally move on from Gus Edwards. He's going to play for Mr. Harbaugh, the other Harbaugh in L.A. for the Chargers. I think this is a bigger deal than I think most people do. I think the Chargers have a clear plan. They're going to get tougher. They're going to run the ball. The only people that signed today was like a 270-pound tight end, and then like this Gus Edwards is like 240 himself.
Yeah.
I mean, they're just going to get tougher and run the ball. They got rid of Ekeler, the small running back.
They should have chose Gus Edwards over Austin Ekeler.
I think they're going for a very specific style of running back.
Yeah, I think, but they would still be a spot for me in like the draft where they could pick a running back still. But yeah, this is a nice guy.
Yeah.
Gus Edwards always been the guy in the backfield. Like he's not great, but he's not terrible, and he kind of provides what they want. They want a physical run game.
I wouldn't mind a Blake Corum, Gus Edwards backfield.
Yeah, I think he would pair nice with a rookie running back.
Let's move to the Raiders here because the Raiders are always fun, and they had a great day.
Yeah.
The Raiders had a great day.
Big day.
Let's start first with their new quarterback, Pro Bowler, Gardner Minshew.
God bless
He's
you.
going to
Gardner
compete
Minshew.
with Aiden O'Connell.
Gardner Minshew.
Yeah, he's going to compete with Aiden O'Connell.
No,
yeah.
but
Oh, you mean who's going to win? Yeah.
it's already won.
I think Patrick Mahomes looks at that and thinks, I don't care who else you sign.
Yeah.
As long as that's still the situation,
Yep.
we're good.
Yeah.
We're good. 3-peat coming on your way.
Gardner's a good tier 3 quarterback. I think he's like in between backup and
See the starter there?
Yeah. Oh, it depends on what they do in the draft, but he's an upgrade from last year. Like O'Connell wasn't very great.
Terrell, you watch a lot of AFC West football, obviously. Where are you at in Aiden O'Connell?
I mean, he's mediocre at best. I'm excited for the stash off between the two guys. That's gonna be a fun one.
We know who won that one.
Dirty stashes.
Gardner Minshew has a fantastic mustache.
Yeah, I think the Raiders go. I think they still go quarterback in the draft, maybe with a later pick. But
Yeah.
I think Gardner's going to be a bridge guy for them. Look at that.
Dear God.
Look
Oh
at-
my
look
God,
at
take
that.
it down.
Picture.
He's
Goodness gracious.
bagged all of our groceries.
There
at
are
least
Raider
once.
fans that I know in my friends and family circle who want to convince me that guy is the future of the Raiders.
And has a good mustache.
Well, I mean, I haven't gone that conversation, but I mean, just everything about it: the hairline, the teeth, the mustache. What's up with the gap in between the two sides of the mustache? I mean, he's just a weird-looking fella.
Yeah, and he's not good. And Gardner Minshew has.
He
all
also
those.
sucks.
He also sucks. Yeah.
Okay,
And Gardner Minshew's better. Just better. That's just straight out, flat out better.
The big dog though, and the thing that I think that Raider fans as funny and like ridiculous as we think Gardner Minshew and Aiden O'Connell is,
Yeah.
Christian Wilkins is for real.
Business.
This is for real.
Yep.
This is a real strength. This is something Patrick Mahomes should pay attention to.
Yep,
The
exactly.
fact that you have Christian Wilkins coming up the middle, and can you roll it to the right? No, you can't, because Mad Max Crosby's there.
So they signed him 4-year, $110 million.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
84 guaranteed.
I kind of had the idea that Christian Wilkins was just the best player overall available in free agency.
Yeah.
He's very, very good. It's crazy that he was available at this time in his career just on the open market. And this is what happens. I mean, what'd you say, 85 almost million guaranteed? That's funny money. That's crazy money. I think we're good on the money drop. I think we get it. I think we get it.
It's free agency.
It's free agency.
It'll go
I-
away once the
I think he gets the 84. I think he gets a big chunk of that money when he signs. So he's about to be
wild.
completely loaded in Las Vegas.
Yeah.
In his prime of his whole freaking like career. Him and Max Crosby's, that's tough.
He fits so perfectly.
Yeah.
Just even the way he plays. He does not shut up.
Yeah.
He's going to talk the entire time.
him and Max Crosby are about to talk the entire time.
Yep, we've seen Max Crosby do it. He talks. I feel like Max talks like in a mean way.
Yeah.
Like Max is a straight up mean.
Yeah.
Whereas Wilkins just kind of like
Goofy, yeah.
but also just like very competitive.
Well, Crosby goes at like freaking like Patrick Mahomes.
Right.
He's not scared of anybody. Now Christian
Right.
Wilkins will do the same thing. This is great. It fits this is a perfect fit for the Raiders.
Yeah.
Like those two guys.
And this is Telesco's MO. Like this is what he did for the Chargers. He went and just spent a ton of money. It didn't work out for the Chargers, but he brought the stars to town, and here he is again with Wilkins.
Yeah, they have a lot of star players. Devontae Adams, Max Crosby, Christian Wilkins now. Good day to be a Raider fan.
More likely to finish last in the division, Raiders or Broncos.
Yikes.
And then next topic. Here we go.
Terrell, who you got?
I mean, the Raiders. I think the Raiders.
There we go.
I think the Raiders are going to finish last. But can we talk about the Dolphins' defense just getting the holes poked through it left
On the
and
other
right?
side of this, yeah, Dolphins. They lost the safety Brandon Jones to
Van Ginkel's
Van
gone.
Ginkel,
to the Broncos. Winkle.
Winkle. Right?
Winkle.
There it
Vikings.
is. Yeah.
Yeah, he goes to the Vikings, and then Christian Wilkins is a massive
Yeah.
piece to lose. They already kind of were suspect at times last
Yeah.
year.
Yeah.
Not to mention they lost their coordinator, Mangio.
I don't
Dolphins are
know.
they're literally just decided we're not going to pay anyone except Tua.
Okay.
Like we're just going to pay Tua. Everyone else, screw you.
Dolphins or Pittsburgh next year.
Like who's going to do
Who
better?
has a better record? because the Dolphins lost a lot of guys, and Steelers just retained everybody and just added Russell Wilson.
I guess Pittsburgh. I don't know. The Dolphins. I don't know. I it's gonna be close. I'm gonna go Dolphins.
That's a tough one.
I'm gonna go Dolphins. Just Mike McDaniel. I think they have enough on offense still where they're still gonna score a lot of points.
Yeah.
I don't think the Steelers are gonna score a lot of points. So. Okay, the Panthers are trading, finally, Brian Burns, releasing him from the dark hellhole prison that the Carolina Panthers are.
Run by freaking moron David Tepper.
Satan himself.
Yeah, God. Reincarnate. God. What a moron.
We're so hard on the Panthers. We used to like the Panthers.
I'm not hard on the Panthers. I'm hard on David Tepper.
Yeah, very true.
Yeah.
He is getting traded out of Carolina into the Giants and immediately getting a 5-year, $150 million deal. I tell you what, winners and losers for the day. My winner's is Brian Burns. Like, he got out of Carolina.
Yeah.
He survived. He's still in his prime.
He gets paid.
Yeah, he's gonna go link up with Thibodeau and Dexter Lawrence. That's a nice D line.
$150 million in New York City. He's 26 years old. He's living the dream right now.
$87 million guaranteed.
Sheesh. Good for you, dude.
Hello,
Get out of there.
penthouse overlooking Central Park.
Yeah. Oh yeah. He's gonna have whatever he wants. And the poor Panthers. Another talented guy, just out the door.
Lost him for a second and a fifth. I feel like in the past they've been offered much, much more than a second and a fifth.
The rumor was 2 firsts from the Rams in 2022, and they said no to that.
The Panthers are going to be so bad next year.
Yeah,
they're going to be so bad.
David Canales, whatever his name is, he's in for a big one.
Yeah,
might get fired next year.
Let's move on here to Austin Ekeler, and just the name. Like, I can't help but respect the name when I see it, but this is just not Austin Ekeler anymore. He goes to the Commanders, which feels like is somewhere where you go to just end your career.
Yeah.
Just kind of just...
him and Zach Ertz just hanging out.
Yep.
Talking about the good old days.
Yep. Ice in every joint.
Remember in 2017?
Yep. $11 million. He goes to the Chargers after a illustrious career. Austin Ekeler, a fantasy stud for so long with the Chargers. 69 touchdowns in 7 years. New home, negotiated by Justin Ross and Greg Brookley of Dynamic Sports Group, friends of the show.
Yeah.
Austin Ekeler. Brian Robinson, Austin Ekeler.
Pretty bad.
Yeah.
Well, Robinson's better than Austin Ekeler.
And who's their quarterback?
It's a great question. Sam Howell as of right now.
I mean, probably. So they have that legitimately scared me. They have the second or third pick.
So they're gonna have Drake May or or Jalen Daniels.
So Drake May, Austin Ekeler, Brian Robinson.
That's how you rebuild a thing from the ground up, baby.
Come on, Magic.
That's how you do it.
Magic knows better than that.
Yep.
Azeez Al-Shahir reuniting with DeMeco Ryans in Houston for the Texans. Okay, that's just great. They got him because they need linebacker help. Where were the Texans today?
They're just sitting on their money.
All this cap space, young quarterback. Like, I legitimately believe their Super Bowl window starts next year, and not in the Christian.
Or they're
Wilkins
saving
race.
the money for
Saquon.
No, they save the money for a wideout who just
Maybe a T. Higgins?
No, their wideout who quarterback just left to Atlanta. He wasn't signed long term yet.
Wow.
Justin Jefferson's gonna be free agent next year.
Holy crap! Or they can trade for him this year.
Look. They can pay him whatever he wants. They have C.J. Stroud, and Jefferson made it very clear. I don't want to play without Kirk Cousins. Now Kirk's gone. They just signed fucking Sam Darnold.
That's quite the bomb.
Just saying.
That's quite the bomb.
Try to connect these dots here.
Yeah. Moving on to the Patriots.
That'd be wild.
Patriots here. Re-signing Michael Terrell. How do
Onwenu.
It's getting late.
Onwenu.
Later you get, the more racist you get. That's a scientific fact.
Late and racist.
Cornerstone player. Well done, Michael.
Go ahead, Terrell.
Onwenu.
How terrible is it if we just go to Terrell every single time? For the pronunciation.
How do you get that? That's bad.
It's getting late.
Aaron.
It's getting late. Let's move on here. Jacoby Brissett. It's now 11 p.m. here. We're recording, so
We're talking about Jacoby Brissett.
Fuck
Here
it.
we go.
Jacoby Brissett. Here we go.
We're in a great day.
Jacoby Brissett back to New England. He's not going to be their starter. Their starter will be a young, hotshot rookie guy, right?
Nice backup though.
I like Jacoby Brissett.
Yeah. Well, I won't.
I wish he would have got a shot last year to go one of the quarterback needy teams and make a playoff run.
Yeah.
With the Jets or something.
Or the Browns should have just kept him.
Just a wasted year for the Commanders.
Oh, yeah.
Seahawks, they keep Leonard Williams, 3-year, $64 million.
Don't play the drop.
43 in guarantees. Money. Seahawks needed to keep Leonard Williams. They made some moves, man.
Yeah, I think solid move. I love this for them.
I did get fooled into thinking they had signed Patrick Queen, is the fake Adam Schefter.
Yep. Twitter is
hilarious.
But
Twitter
to be fair, first he tricked Jeremy Fowler, and then Jeremy Fowler in turn kind of tricked me.
Yeah, you see Jeremy Fowler tweet something, you're like, okay, this is real. But then you realize, the source is actually like a regular dude from like Wisconsin.
Yeah, we're almost there, boys. Here we go. Let's go to the Bengals. The Bengals go and sign Zach Moss and then pull a straight-up Guntacoos and say, Joe Mixon.
Just goonted him.
I'll see you.
Just got goonted.
Just goonted Mixon right out to the curb. Mixon now a free agent.
Yeah.
After all that time, and I mean the Super Bowls, the playoff runs, all that time as a Bengals running back like that, give Zach Moss your locker on your way out.
Yeah. This sucks. I like Joe Mixon a lot.
Yeah.
I don't think he's better than. I don't think Zach Moss is better than Joe
is this
Mixon.
an upgrade?
But he's cheaper. That's what they're doing with. They're trying to sign T. Higgins now.
The cheaper chicken.
And they're trying to get Chase under a huge contract. This is what happens.
Terrell, Joe Mixon, free agent.
Yeah, I mean, I like him going to the rival, to Baltimore.
Oh, hell yeah.
God, go to Baltimore.
You're
Baltimore.
locked and loaded with that one.
Dude,
Oh,
you were
yeah.
waiting all day.
Baltimore.
Petty son of a
I
bitch.
like it.
You're like,
I like it. I like him going to Baltimore.
that. I love that.
You know, carving up the Bengals. Oh, that's gonna reignite.
Where are you and Zach Moss?
Man, Terrell had that all day. He's waiting all day.
oh,
He's
yeah,
like,
I was
wait
sitting
till they say Joe Mixon.
Zach Moss, I mean,
Passable, startable.
yeah,
That's-
barely.
Yeah.
Barely. He was okay in Buffalo. Really good for a minute in Indy.
Yeah.
And
because
now,
he had like 30 touches in like every game.
Now he finds himself the starting running back next to Joe Burrow on Super Bowl run.
Yeah, this is a pretty interesting bet or
Wild.
gamble that the Bengals are taking. I wonder if it's going to work, but probably not.
I mean, I guess Mixon didn't want to take any less money, right?
Yeah, Mixon to the Baltimore now. I want that more than Derrick Henry to Baltimore.
Okay, first of all, congratulations to all of you for making it through that just gauntlet of a new cycle. Very
Yeah.
good,
Yeah.
boys. Free agency Monday, our first one. So I think you guys
Yeah.
did all really well. You probably won't see it, but the cameras failed multiple times. The lights failed multiple times. I'm a little nervous to see what's going on right now, but
we carry on and we press forward because that's what we do.
We got one more thing to talk about, and that is the news that didn't happen today. Justin Fields.
Justin Jeremiah Fields.
Yes.
Yeah.
Junior.
Junior.
Was not traded. He is now not going to the Falcons. I think with Gardner Minshew, he's not going to the Raiders. I think with
Pittsburgh.
Russ and Sierra, he's not going to Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
Where the hell? Oh, yeah, New England, which Kobe said, and they have that high draft pick.
Commanders are not going after him.
Yeah, most likely with it. They have a high draft pick as well. Where is Justin Fields? Let's go one by one here. Angel gut feeling, where's he going?
Denver Broncos. The optimist in me is saying Denver Broncos. That's just because I need some hope right now. I need something good to happen.
I would love for that to happen, but I just need to know that Sean Payton is like into this guy.
Yeah, if Sean Payton trades for him, then you kind of
Yeah.
believe that.
Like
But
Sean Payton, this is your next attempt at Drew Brees.
yeah,
Here it is, right here.
total opposite of like Drew Brees.
Why? Why?
Yeah, why? I'm curious. too.
What exactly about him is opposite of Drew
He's a
Brees?
better athlete. He's not an accurate. He's not an accurate passer.
Terrell, I'm sorry, I got to go to you after that.
He's
but-
also black.
Terrell.
I don't look at him.
Terrell, gut feeling. Mute his mic, please. Terrell, gut feeling. Where's Justin Fields end up?
I'm gonna go out there on a limb. I'm gonna go with the New York Football Giants. I think you have a Daniel Jones, Justin Fields, duke it out
In New York.
in New York.
Oh my God.
That's where I'm going. I'm going
That'd be
out of
fun.
left field. That's gonna be left fields.
Very nice. Very nice.
very
Well
There we
done.
go.
Very
There we
nice.
go.
Let's go over to the box. That needs to grow on me, but I like it. AJ, gut feeling. Justin Field goes.
I want to see him go to the Minnesota Vikings.
Oh yeah, in
Hard.
division.
Have them
Tough
do-
though. If you
Okay,
get that
that's
out.
what everyone says, but I think it happened. I mean, Brett Favre went to the Vikings.
I mean, the Lions traded
He had to
Hawkinson.
get there through the Jets, though.
yeah, it's very true.
But the Lions traded Hawkinson to the Vikings.
Once
they-
upon a time, the Eagles traded McNabb to the then Redskins.
And it's happened before.
Yeah, I don't think. I mean, and if you really don't believe in it, and Ryan Poles did talk about like I want to do right by Justin at some point.
Okay.
And you got that's how you take it for his word. I mean, there's not a lot of options.
He's
now.
about to get goonted.
Yeah, it's very close to
Not
Gabe
that's a thing. That's not a thing.
Gabe, gut feeling, he's on the Packers?
He's going to be playing for the Raiders.
Really, you think so?
That's a good spot.
He's
for him,
going to be going against them twice a year as a Denver Bronco. That's my take.
Oh, well done, Gabe. Well done. Gut feeling, I think he goes to the Seahawks.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
I think he's going to go to the Hawks. I think he'll go get him, and I think it's going to screw me because I have him on my fantasy team, and he's not going to play next year.
No.
He's going to be backing up Geno Smith.
No, man, no one wants this guy. That sucks.
Why?
Yeah.
I don't.
What is it about Justin Fields that people hate
I guess
so
it's
much?
the contract and the. I don't know.
Yeah,
what
that's
it
a big
is.
thing. So
It's a contract.
if you trade for him, you immediately have to pick up his 5th-year option.
Yeah.
Also, why are you going to go get
Yeah,
him?
so you're committed to him at least.
And then you got to pay him.
Yeah, I think
In a year.
Yeah, so this is going to be interesting to see where he goes. I say the Broncos, but I have zero idea where this guy's
What
going.
a weird start to his career. Like 3 coaches in 3 years. Definitely shows flashes. One of the most, like the best running quarterback in the game right now.
Yeah, he's phenomenal.
Like he's really, really good.
Yeah, and I wanted him in Pittsburgh and Atlanta. Now they're gone.
Best case scenario has to be Denver at this point, right?
Yeah, sure.
Like a rebuild with Sean Payton.
Seattle's pretty good too, though, because
Yeah, it
they
is.
have a lot more pieces.
Yeah, they're the weapons.
Yeah, but they just signed Geno Smith, and
I was kind of hoping the Justin Fields trade would drop during the show,
Yeah.
but it doesn't look that's what's
I mean,
happen.
we went long enough. We really made
I
this
gave
happen.
I gave him every opportunity.
Yeah,
And it didn't happen.
He's being selfish.
That is the show for today, guys. We got through a lot of news there. We obviously left some out. Shout out to all the big men who were paying today.
Yeah.
The guards, the tackles, the centers.
Robert Hunt, 5 year,
I love
$100
it.
million.
I love it. We'll be back again Wednesday with another show, more free agency news, and definitely a shorter show.
Yep.
See you Wednesday.
Peace.